Welcome friend, myself Bhavsad Narsale. I welcome in my channel Chem and Tech. Today we discuss factor affecting IR stretching frequency. Friends, all of you know there are number of factors which affect the IR stretching frequency. Herewith we discuss the some of them. That is first inductive effect, second resonance, third conjugation, fourth ring strain or we say ring size, then steric strain, hydrogen bonding and solvent effect. One by one we are going to discuss all the effect. Let's start with a first effect, that is inductive effect. What is meant by inductive? Simple. The inductive is nothing but a polarization induced in a one bond gives polarization to the adjacent bond, and this polarization is permanent, and this permanent polarization gives change in the bond polarity. If you look a simple example, in this example I have taken X is the electron withdrawal group. As X is the electron withdrawal group, it pulls electron towards itself, and it is going to pull electron towards itself. It effect on a higher stretching frequency. How? Look this one. How this is the first one. There is CO bond length, that is carbon oxygen bond length, will be going to decreases. Why it is decreases? As X is going to push the electron towards itself, then the electron density around a carbonyl carbon atom will be going to increases. And as the electron density will be going to increase around the carbonyl carbon, we say that the bond strength will be going to increases as bond length will be decrease, and due to the bond strength increases, the higher stretching frequency is going to increase at that region or at that place will be there. Now as this electron withdrawing group is going to increase the IR, if there is the electron donating group, it reverse all the factors and IR stretching frequency decreases or IR absorption will be going to decreases. Let's consider some example. In acetone, in an acetone, the IR stretching frequency normal will be the 1720 centimeter inverse will be there. Now, as if you look, the air stretching frequency for the chlorine group is there. This is the electronegative and it pulls electron density towards itself. As it is going to pull electron density towards itself, what happens? The air stretching value will be going to increase due to decrease in the your bond strength, and it is increases to 1750 will be there. Similarly, if you have the more electron negative atom, that is fluorine, as compared to chlorine, the IR stretching will be further increases for the carbonyl compound. Then another one example, if you look, it's called as a uh, simply alkyl halide effect. The alpha halo ketone compounds which is having halogen at equatorial position and axial position. What happen when the chlorine is present at the equatorial positions? It pulls electron maximum as it is in a close vicinity will be there, and here is some steric hindrance will be observed, and due to that it pulls more electron density towards itself, and due to that the higher stretching frequency for equatorial will be the maximum as compared to the your axial one. Hence the equatorial having the more higher absorption as compared to axial one. Now next effect we are going to look for the your resonance. All of you are familiar about the resonance. It is also known as a mesomeric effect will be there. Let's consider this one. When a group X is an electron donating group and it's directly attached to the carbonyl group, what happens? This electron donating group is going to donate its electron density, and as it is donating its electron density to the carbonyl group, the electron density on the carbonyl group will be going to increases, and due to that bond length will be get increases as the hybridization will be going to change of the bond will be there. This is the resonating structure after donation of the electron. Then what happen? The force constant will be going to decrease and IR value will be going to increases. IR value will be going to increases. This is for the electron donating group which is directly attached to your carbonyl group. If we have the electron withdrawing group, what happen? Electron withdrawing group is always going to push electron density towards the itself. As it is going to attach to the electron withdrawing group, it is going to decrease electron density on the double bond atom. And what happen? The bond length will be going to decrease, and then as the bond length is going to decrease due to the electron withdrawing effect of this electronegative atom or the electron withdrawing group, then IR will be going to increases due to the force constant increases. This is about the mesomeric effect. We have the another one, some examples. Let's consider a difference between amide and a ester. What happens in the amide? The nitrogen is carries a lone pair, okay, and as well as your oxygen atom is having also a lone pairs. Now, but in a ester molecule, oxygen is more electronegative as compared to nitrogen. Nitrogen it act as an electron donor. It donates the electron, and as it is going to donate the electron, what happen? Bond length will be going to increase, and IR value will be going to decreases. Okay, force constant decrease, IR value decrease. While here oxygen, rather than act as an electron donating resonance effect, it pulls electron towards itself, that is act as an electron withdrawer. That means it is going to show minus I effect. The minus I effect is more as compared to the electron donating resonance effect. So that what happen, due to the more electron withdrawing effect, inductive effect, the IR stretching frequency will be going to increase and bond length will be going to decrease due to the electronegative atom, so that the IR of the ester will be the more or will be increased as compared to the ketone. The same thing we look for the cyclic amide, that is lactam, and cyclic ester, that is a lactone. Lactam is having the less frequency as compared less IR carbonyl frequency as compared to the lactone 1735. Similarly, look for the 5-membered lactone and lactam. Again, we look here how much change will be there. Okay. Now we go for the next factor, that is called as a conjugation. Okay. Conjugations, everyone know there is a delocalization of pi bond will be observed, and due to the delocalization of pi bond, the conjugation is going to decrease the force constant. Everyone know in a conjugations there must be a in between two double bonds there is a minimum one single bond is present, and if there is a more than one single bond is present, then there is a conjugation is not present. Now what happen here in conjugations? The bond length of the carbonyl group will be going to increase as this will be going to donate the electron. The it will be going to pulls electron towards itself, and so that the bond length will be increased and IR frequency will be lower near about 25 to 40 centimeter inverse. Now look, this is for the alpha beta unsaturated ketones. The double bond will be going to donate electron to the carbonyl, and carbonyl pulls to the oxygen. Bond length increases, bond strength decreases, IR value will be going to decreases. We look for the conjugations from both the sides. If the conjugation is directly with the carbonyl group, then the IR value will be going to decrease as compared to the normal. Okay, normal ester is having 1738, and here IR value will be decreases to 1725 due to conjugation with the carbonyl. But in opposite with that, the conjugation is present from the oxygen side. What happen? Oxygen is again pulls electron towards itself already, and due to the presence of these conjugations, it is pulls more as it is going to donate its electron for a resonance to a conjugation, so that there is a more electron will be donated towards this conjugations, or electron density will be decreased at that carbonyl carbon atom, so that bond strength will be higher and IR stitching will be a higher one. Now the same example, if you look here, in a straight way direct values there is a normal ester 1738, the oxygen, there is a conjugation at 1762, and aromatic conjugation is present with oxygen, more electron will be given for resonance as compared to the double bond in a aromatic region, so that higher value again increases. Now look this three example. Again we have taken a lactam. There is no conjugation 1735, conjugation with a carbonyl compound and conjugation with a oxygen. With oxygen there is a more higher stretching frequency for the carbonyl. Now next factor is a ring strain. How happen in ring strain? All of you know. Ring strain is nothing but a ring size. If you go from 6 member to the 3 member, what happen? The internal bond angle will be decreases and higher stretching frequency will be going to increases, and the increment will be up only observed near about the 30 centimeter increase will be there. And if you look, this is another one example. This is only for the ketone molecule. Now we take the ester molecule, and in the ester molecule again, 6 membered 1735, and the top 5 membered 35, nearly 35 will be get increment, and here again the 30 increment will be in the fourth member will be there. And the same example, if you look for the lactam molecule, 6 membered, this 5 membered lactam, this is 4 membered. Okay, now increment will be observed near about 40-45 centimeter inverse will be there. That means ring size is going to decreases, the higher stretching frequency increases, okay, due to the change in the p character. Now again the p character is very important in the endo double bond. Endo double bonds, that means bond present in a inside the ring. If you look, all these bonds are present inside the ring will be there, and if you goes from higher ring to the lower ring, what happen? Higher stretching frequency will be going to decreases. Higher stretching frequency will be going to decreases as there is a decrease in a angle for internal double bond, or we call it an indo double bond. Exception will be observed in a three member system. There is an increase in a higher stretching frequency. Now, what happen in a endo double bond? If there is a presence of a alkyl group is attached, the alkyl group is attached, which increase the higher stretching frequency. Which what I say? If the R group is there, alkyl group is there, which is going to increase a stretching frequency. If both two R group, that is multiple effect will be observed, more increment will be there. But this increment will be observed easily maximum in a three membered or somewhat steric hindered ring, that is three membered, maximum increment will be observed for the alkyl group. Now look for an exo double bond. In a exo double bond, if you go from higher ring to the lower ring, what happen? The higher stretching frequency will be going to increases. Okay, from higher to lower, higher stretching frequency will be going to increase. It is completely opposite to the endo. From higher to lower, higher stretching frequency decreases. Here higher stretching frequency will be going to increases as ring size increase. What happen? The p character will be the maximum in a this small ring, and this p character will be uh, so decreases as ring size will be going to increases. Therefore 4 constant will be going to increase, and as the 4 constant will be going to increase, we observe that there is an increase in a uh, higher value will be there. Okay, that means from this one the higher stretching frequency will be higher for 3 member as compared to the your 6 member will be there. Now the steric strain effect is there. The steric strain is specifically for the bulkier group, or the steric crowding is there, which is going to disturbed by planarity. When there is a conjugation effect is there, what happens? The pore constant will be going to increase and IR value will be also going to increase. Let's consider the two systems. These two systems are the one is trans system and the second one is a cis system. Okay, what is mean by the trans system? These two double bonds are opposite to each other, and here in a cis system these two double bonds are on a same side. What happen if the two double bond is present on the same side? There is a steric hindrance is there, and if there is a steric hindrance, the force constant is going to increases and IR value will be going to increases. While there is a two groups which are away from each other, less steric hindrance and the less IR absorption is there. That means if the planarity will be disturbed if there is a steric hindrance or steric strain will be present. Okay, if you take the cinnamic acid, cis is having the 1702 and trans is having 1680. That is, trans is having less or trans conformers having less higher absorption as compared to the cis conformer. Now, for a hydrogen bond, all of you know, if the compound is possess the hydrogen, it is going to easily show the hydrogen bond will be there. And what happen in the hydrogen bond with the carbonyl compounds, it is increase the carbon oxygen bond length. And as carbon oxygen bond length will be increases, the pore constant is decreases, and we say the IR value is going to decreases. Always remember, IR value will be going to decrease, but intramolecular there is a more decrease will be there as compared to the intermolecular. Now look this one. This is a ester molecule. All of you know ester is generally found at 1740 or we say 35, and as this is present in the hydrogen bonding and it is decreases near about 1680 will be there. That is methyl salicylate. This is the example I have taken. Similarly, if you look, another one simple effect is there for hydrogen bonding. If you have the ketone compound is there and which is present in another tatomer, that is enol. When such condition is there, then there is a actual number of peak will be the more than expected. So that what happen if the compound exists in a ketotatomer, it having the two IR stretching for these two carbonyl, as they are symmetric one, symmetric stretch is there, and second one is asymmetric stretch also present for the both carbonyl compound. And when it is exist in a enol form, then we have the carbonyl stretching. There is only one carbonyl stretching frequency is there, and as it is a hydrogen bonded, so IR stretching will be decreases, and second one OH stretching frequency will be also observed, as well as the carbon-carbon double bond frequency will be observed. But important is that IR stretching frequency is decreases due to the presence of the your hydrogen bonding. And the last, we look for the solvent. All of you are familiar about the solvent are plays very important role. If they are the polar solvent and protic solvent, they can easily form the hydrogen bonding so that the air stretching frequency will be also effect. That means solvent, if you take a simple example of the amide molecules, and there is a primary amide, actually primary amides having the two bands. And if you look for the non-polar solvent, that means there is no hydrogen bonding, then it is observed at 3520 and 3400. And if you take on a solid compound, and that time it is observed at 3350 and 3180 NH band, that is NH absorption will be there. And if you look for the secondary amide molecules, actually it is having the pre hydroxy frequency will be there, but if you increase the concentration solvent as well as we say concentration, and in the constant as concentration will be going to increase, we observe the multiple layer. Why multiple layers? Because it is going to exist in a dimer form, that is the cis form. That means amide secondary amides, if they form the dimer, then it is having the cis conformer, and if they having the polymer, then they are having the trans conformation will be there. Hence we say they are going to affect by the solvent. Due to that, they are present in hydrogen bonding, That means we say concentration, solvent and hydrogen bonding, they are interrelated with each others. And these are the all effects which are present here for the IR of the mostly we look for the carbonyl stretching frequency. Thank you. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.